Hey guys, we are here at Busch Gardens in Williamsburg. This is my wife Christy. I am Rob Whiteside. Thank you guys for tuning in. Talk to us in the chat so that we know that you're there and that you can hear us okay. We're celebrating our anniversary. Yeah, so we were like, hey, let's just go play in the park. So we came out to Busch Gardens and figured we would do a quick live stream because that's really all my wife wanted for her anniversary was to do a live stream. So I figured, let's just make it happen. What I thought I'd do is walk through the Clydesdales because I love the Clydesdales, and then take you guys down through Ireland and then just talk to you for a little bit. So anything you got, questions, comments, concerns, hit me up in the chat. Thank you, Jordan. Congratulations, happy anniversary. Again, it was the only thing she wanted. And I was like, well, you know what? Let's just do a live stream. Let's just do it. So we're gonna go look at the horses. But again, thank you guys for being here on your Saturday. We appreciate you. Give us a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But we'll just show you around, and then you guys. Okay, well that was fun. So anyway, we are here at Busch Gardens in Williamsburg, and I was saying that the old country is what this used to be called, and it occurred to me that it's divided up into countries, kind of like World Showcase, right? So I thought, we would kind of compare it a little bit to EPCOT, but the original countries were Germany and England and France, and then they added Scotland and Ireland and Italy. And so everything's just kind of set up like different countries. So, but we're in Scotland. I think this is where this is definitely where the Clydesdales were, but it looks like maybe they are shutting things down. Oh my gosh. Oh mama. I have a thing about Clydesdales. They're just kind of awesome. So they've got this one out. I think they were doing it for like a photo.
It's a meet and greet on the other side.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's a photo opportunity with this fella. I think that's Henry. We were looking at Henry a little while ago. No?
Isn't Henry still in this cage?
I think that's his Eddie.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, Fergus is still down there in this cage.
It's so cool. Jake, I want to pet that dog. I want to pet that dog. Oh, he's so pretty. Look at that guy. Look at him. That's a big one. He's gonna go bye-bye.
So the sign said 1,800 pounds?
Yeah.
For an average adult?
1,700 to 1,900 pounds, 16 to 17 hands in height. So, yeah.
Oh, coming back.
What?
Coming back to see. I'll bring it in a second. Boy.
Oh my goodness. Oh, what a good boy.
So pretty.
Oh, I want to pet that horse. He's just chilling. So they do a Clydesdale photo experience where you can get you and your family can get your picture taken with a Clydesdale, and that's what this is here. So he's just posing. He's out here posing for pictures. Yeah, exactly. Jake was like, that's like when Mickey steps out for a second. Yeah,
that's right.
That's exactly. So you can get your picture taken with a Clydesdale horse. You know what? There's a gift shop. Have we been in this one? Is this the train station one?
Yeah. But
So-
this has all the good Loch Ness Monster stuff.
Okay, so here's the thing is that I grew up outside of DC and I loved coming to Busch Gardens because it was so beautiful and such a nice park. We were noticing that when we came in, there's so many trees and there's so much shade at Disney. There's so much shade.
Seating everywhere.
Yeah, seating. But one of the things so this park opened in 1975, and so it's just celebrating its 50th anniversary right now. And so we are here looking around at all the merch, and they had a bunch of 50th anniversary stuff. But this is actually for the Loch Ness Monster, which when I was a little kid, that was the thing, is that you had an I Survived the Loch Ness Monster t-shirt. I actually had an I Survived the Loch Ness Monster t-shirt, and it was this powder blue. And looking back on it, I am 90% sure it was a women's cut, but I didn't care because it said I Survived the Loch Ness Monster. But they got some cool merch, and the cool thing about this is like every attraction has all of its own merch. So
Even some of the restaurants.
yeah, yeah, like the fries place, right?
Fry place.
Yeah, there's a French fry, like a poutine place called Frites, and they had their own thing. So just so much stuff as we've been going through here looking at merch. I will definitely be walking out with something. So
If you're not going to be too jealous, Fire Chief said they have the Clydesdales at his base one year. You can visit them anytime.
aw, I do want to visit Clydesdales. I like them. They're so cool looking. Let's see if he's still here. Baby! He's such a baby. Oh, you get to pet him too? Oh boy. He's such a nice one. They have a Build-A-Bear shop in the front of the store, in front of the park. And Christy asked me if that Build-A-Bear Clydesdale was coming home with us. And I may be able to fight it off, but they had some really cool stuff in there. They had a bunch of Busch Gardens specific t-shirts, even a Build-A-Bear size 50th anniversary t-shirt. So take that, Disney. Build-A-Bear 50th anniversary t-shirts.
And I think some for the rides again, right? Build-A-Bear t-shirts for the rides?
Yeah, no, that's right. They had different, because they have a wolf and they have the Big Bad Wolf t-shirt. So when we were coming to this park, one of the things we looked at was that they're celebrating the 50th anniversary, but also today and tomorrow are the last 2 days of their food and wine festival, and we actually already had some of the food. And your thoughts?
The jalapeno cornbread or hush puppies with the Dijon honey sauce were amazing.
Yes.
Delicious.
Yes, and they had apple crisp, and we also got some sausage somewhere. But yeah, we're definitely going to do a little bit more of the food and wine festival. And one of the other things I saw is that they're open basically year-round now. I used to work at King's Dominion, which is a couple hours up the road or an hour up the road. And when I worked at King's Dominion, they were March until October. But they have events year-round here at Busch Gardens. So they have a Mardi Gras that starts in January. It leads into a St. Patrick's Day. Oh, look at this mess going on over here.
Jay Ware still has a Big Bad Wolf plush from the 90s. Classic.
Yeah, it's awesome. So the Big Bad Wolf was here, and they built it in the 80s, and I think in 2009 they got rid of it, and they've made it verboten. And then in just this year, they've opened up what is the return of the Big Bad Wolf. But if you look across here and talk about kinetic energy, you see the skyline, the sky buckets. I always call it Skyliner. And then we've got Alpengeist is over here, and then you can see
Big Bad
the
Wolf in yellow.
that's Loch Ness Monster, right?
I mean Loch Ness Monster.
Yeah, Loch Ness Monster, and then I believe this is the Griffin, which got stuck earlier. But oh yeah, you can see it going up the hill now. You got to watch this, by the way. So when this goes up the hill, is this Apollo's Chariot or is this Griffin? I can't remember.
I don't
Somebody's in the chat's going to be able to tell me if it's Apollo's Chariot or Griffin. But when this thing gets up to the top and goes around and then comes and plummets straight down, it's kind of nuts. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Jay Ware said Griffin is blue, Apollo is purple. But it is, okay, so you guys can see it, I hope, coming around the corner there, stopping and slowing down. that would freak me the heck out right now, honestly. I love roller coasters, but like it just hangs there for a second.
Absolutely not.
We saw that when we were coming across the Skyway. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's something for you. Anyway, we're heading into Ireland now. But yeah, Chrissy saw that from the Skyway, and she was like, "No, thank you. We are not doing that one." I'm still trying to convince her to get on the Big Bad Wolf, but she said, "No, thanks to this one." You want to go in this toy shop?
Sure.
So here's again a kind of a look at Ireland. I feel like there's not a ton of stuff in Ireland, although they've had some like VR experiences before, and I don't know that that's open right now.
Wait, stop.
Or that it's actually here right now. But here is a look at their food and wine festival.
This is actually Africa.
This is the Africa food?
Yeah, one of the extra booths.
So, yeah, the peri peri chicken. Was there something on this we were going to try? That puff puff, which is fried dough and powdered sugar. Yeah, so this is definitely something that we're going to try. But they have some pretty good food. Oh, sorry. So let's dip into this. So again, it's the 50th anniversary, and I actually heard a blogger say that he thought that they were kind of burying the 50th anniversary, but we've seen a ton of stuff for the 50th. Some, banners and some flower spots and all that kind of stuff. And these squid hats, Christy was talking about earlier, just befuddle her as to why people love them, but they're definitely all over the place.
Shayware wants to know if they still have the free beer tour. I don't know. I haven't seen signs for that.
They have a free beer like days here, but I don't think they do the tour. So Anheuser-Busch sold these parks. So it was originally, the reason they're called Busch Gardens is because they were part of the Anheuser-Busch and they were tied into the breweries. But now they are all part of SeaWorld with Sesame Place and SeaWorld, and they have Water Country USA here and also Busch Gardens in Tampa. So I don't think they're directly related to to beer anymore, but they do have beer days, and obviously they've got Oktoberfest and some other opportunities for beer too. This looks like basically just a toy store, but they have Sesame Street stuff because they do have Sesame Street, the Forest of Fun.
Yep.
And so here's some
slimy, posable slimy. Like, that's brilliant.
Yes, posable slimy from Oscar, and then these like light things and these keychains. Man, this is fun. I'm rocking a Cookie Monster T-shirt that I got at Sesame Place today, and I'm wearing it today. I got it from Sesame Place like a long time ago, but we had a team member stop us and tell me that she loved it, and then she stepped out from behind the counter and she was wearing head to toe basically Cookie Monster stuff, and then she flaunted her backpack full of Cookie Monster pins that would have made, honestly, Jake, made your Stitch collection, give it a run for its money. I feel
Told
it.
us about her blue car with the personal license plate. There are definitely some similarities.
Yes. Chrissy immediately thought that's kind of like Jake and his Stitch. But this woman is definitely a Cookie Monster crazy. So there's an Emerald Isle gift store, Grogan's Pub over here. There's a show that has apparently is Celtic Fire that has apparently won some awards. So we're going to try to catch that at 5:30. We haven't had a chance to see that yet. We rode the train today. That was kind of fun. The train goes all the way around the park. We did the Skyway. We did La Scoot, which is the water flume ride. That's kind of fun. But this is definitely, got to be one of my favorite parks. And it's less than a 3-hour drive from our house. So we are all in to try to do their Hollow Scream and Christmas Town. Oh, look at this. It almost looks like a... So there's a woman on stilts here. That's kind of fun. What's the name of the woman in
Divine.
Divine. Yes, it feels
Animal
very.
Kingdom?
Yeah, it feels very divine. There's a Hawaii booth. We got to tell Kevin about Hawaii booth. Tiki bar. Hello. What? What's even happening right now? And then actual tables instead of eating on the trash cans. It's really cool. Mural over here. That's kind of fun. And then there's looks like a bird show down here. Oh, some more food. They got the Hawaiian tunes going. They got some tikis out. You see something you like? Spam slider.
Spam fan.
Coconut and macadamia and the chocolate tart. What's that? Ubi?
Yeah.
Ubi tea aid.
Yeah.
Ubi syrup, lemonade, and iced tea. But they got, man, they went all out. They got tikis. Definitely some cool vibes here. And you know what? Honestly, this is a very affordable park. I think the tickets for today were like $79 maybe for the entire day, and they're open from 10 to 10. And they included the concert. They've got they've got a Pearl Jam cover band here today, and we got to hear them practicing a little bit. They're playing tonight at 7.
Owls in there? I mean, eagles in there?
Yeah, eagles. I don't know if you guys can see.
Huge. This one behind that tree also. You step over here where I am.
Yeah, there's one back there, and then there's one over here. So it's Abigail has a blue band. Abigail is a victim of an unknown trauma that left her very thin, weak, and unable to use her right wing due to a, I don't know what that word is, coracoid bone fracture? Non-releasable. So. But they have animals, and they have, again, you can see like so much shade. No lightning lane upsells, hard pass. They actually, you know what? Funny you should mention that. They actually do have a quick queue, I think is what they call it. It is one price, it is, I think, $90 today, and you can skip all the lines. But the funny thing is, there's not really, I'm sure there's supposed to be some kind of animal in here. There's not really there's no wait times listed. Oh, it's wolves. The gray wolf. Okay, let's see if we can see a wolf. But there are no wait times listed. So we got on the log flume called the Scoot, and we just waited, and we had no idea how long it was going to be, but there was a quick queue. So the quick queue is very similar to the Premier Pass at Disney, where you pay one price and you just go and ride whatever you want to and don't have to wait in line.
I'll see him.
Nope. I think it's too hot for wolves today. So that would have been pretty cool, though. Sorry. But the train, there's a Rhine boat ride. There's several different shows. There's so many roller coasters here. The Apollo's Chariot, the Griffin, they took out, I think, Drachenfire to be able to bring in the new Big Bad Wolf. Because the old Big Bad Wolf was where Verbolten is, and Verbolten is kind of cool. Just a walk up and look at it sort of a situation.
So, like I was saying before, we're going to have 3 sections here. So you're going to see one will come out on stage, and a trainer attached.
This is Wolf Stadium.
This is Mr. Boise. Or the trainer's going to be down there. So, on stage is a pre-contact session. Again, that takes anywhere from about 6 months to a year for that to happen. Okay, Boise. So this here is Mr. Boise. He and his packmate Kaya are 13 years old. We're going to be seeing Kaya after Boise's session. So Boise was actually born in the wild. He is a rescue. He was born in the wild, found by hikers who thought he was a German Shepherd puppy. They took him in because he was pretty emaciated at the time. They took him to the vet. Vet looked at him and said, no, this is not a German Shepherd puppy. This is, in fact, a 100% gray wolf. Again, he was pretty emaciated, so they believe he was eating nuts and berries at the time. Your gray wolves are what's called neophobic. So essentially, they're going to be really, really cautious of anything they haven't seen within the first month of their life. So for Boise, we got him pretty much not as puppy. He was a little older at the time, so that he
looks like he's waiting on a snack. He's like, lady, stop talking. I need my snack. I'm gonna go back home.
really cautious of us. He did want to learn here through what's called observation.
He's really done.
Yeah, he's like, oh, and they're like, no, the show must go on. You got to kick him back. But yeah, definitely need a dog. You know, we had a little bit of a problem trying to figure out what to wear today because every time we go to a theme park, we're usually putting on our Universal or Disney gear. So, like I said, I'm wearing a Cookie Monster shirt, and Chrissy is just wearing a blue shirt, but we're going to definitely be walking out of here with some merch. So, a bird, a hawk, Harris's hawk. I don't think he wants a cracker. I don't know. Holly want a cracker situation. There used to be an animal show over here.
Yep. We did that last time we were here.
Yeah, and so I don't know if it's just not going today or.
I really like this screen system they have up as well.
Oh yeah, so they have a digital screen that shows you where you are. They do not hand out maps here anymore. So
The scroll at the bottom about the shows that are coming up, all the sales pitch for future events on the side. It's good.
yeah, that's where we found out about the Mardi Gras, because we were trying to figure out what do they do after Christmas. So they do the Hollow Scream. I was talking about this earlier. They do Hollow Scream for Halloween, and then they do Christmas Town, which we've been to and are looking forward to coming back to again. And then they also do Mardi Gras in January, and then they do the Food and Wine, and then they do a summer event, and then is that it? I feel like
They do the kids' weekends, the ASL days.
yeah.
This is an aviary over here.
Should we walk through that?
I don't necessarily need to.
Oh, okay. All right, so we're headed to France. Look at that. It's like a
Gypsy wagon.
yeah. It's kind of cool. So there's a Mexico booth up here for again Food and Wine. That one's definitely on our list as well. I think I would have done reviews of Food and Wine, except for the fact that Food and Wine ends tomorrow. So, oh, here's all that stuff that we were talking about here.
Yeah.
So you can see Mardi Gras January through March, St. Patrick's Day celebration March, Kids Week March to April, April to June is Food and Wine, Summer of Wonder is June to July, Beer Fest, Brews and Barbecue through September, Hollow Scream, Halloween Spooktacular, and then Christmas Town. So a lot of cool stuff. Again, I think we've already decided we're coming back for a few of those things. Now, so here again, 50th anniversary. They've got this, they've got a like kind of a celebration vintage sign situation over here showing the train and a couple of previous attractions. So Questor, which is up here, was one of those that was like a motion simulator, which does not exist anymore.
Get their own teacups.
Yeah, that was one of the early attractions
I don't remember
too.
that.
But
Again,
85 to 95.
Just beautiful, the landscaping.
Fire Chief said Beef Fest and Barbecue. Beer Fest and Barbecue, sign me up. So again, here's France. But if you look down that way, that's where we started in Ireland and came up around that way. So, and then here's where the train kind of comes through. That's kind of fun. But like that sign was dedicated up there, and then that's where the stadium is back up that way for the concert tonight. But there was that sign back there about the decades. They have those around the parks. You've got this big celebration cupcake, which I used in the thumbnail because I thought it was cool. We came over on the Sky Ride. That's what the France station over there, and that was kind of fun. So we came over from England where we came in, and then we went to the shop. I think this is the shop.
Cookie Monster shop.
With the Cookie Monster lady. Let's see if she's still working. So again, this is a nice French shop. wines and candy and cookies and things like that. Uh-oh, she's here.
Technically, it's like 5:15.
Okay, we're back.
Hi.
I have a favor to ask. Can we see your backpack again? Is that too weird?
No.
So good.
So many pins. I love it.
I actually have 2 more that I need to add to it.
Have you got them here or other places?
Some of them were gifted to me from guests because they know I'm such a fan.
Right.
Some
Oh,
of them
that's
I found on the lanyards.
Oh,
A few I've found very few, but gifted and found on the lanyards. Yeah,
that's
That's
awesome.
so
so
nice
cool.
when your guests bring you Cookie Monster presents.
That's right.
Well, we're gonna have to find something, and next time we come back, we'll find you and we'll bring you
Well,
something.
this is my area, so I'm always here.
Thank you
Awesome.
so much for
Thank you.
sharing.
Appreciate
again.
it. All right, bye. So cool. I love it when people are so deep into their fandom. That is so fun. Dude, we got a super chat for somebody, didn't we?
Yes, from great number 8. Says, going to give it up for the famous Rob Whiteside for being at my home park.
Well, we're gonna have to do a Park Adventures meetup sometime, and we'll hang out here at Busch Gardens. Here's
Jake also says he needs to come because it's so beautiful. So you got 2 interested now.
It is so beautiful. This is the place we're talking about. So La Frite's Garage. This is literally just like a food stand with French fries, and they do like toppings on them and things. And there's a T-shirt for it. Like, and Christy said before we leave, she's getting some French fries here, but that's all. There's just French fries.
Show them the toppings.
Yeah, we can go look at the toppings options here. So there's chili and cheese. There's it says fries topped with homemade chili and creamy cheese sauce, bacon and cheddar, crumbled bacon, sour cream, shredded cheddar, chives, and then barbecue fries topped with barbecue sauce, pork barbecue sauce, creamy coleslaw, and finished with shredded cheddar cheese. Great number 8. I don't know if you're still there, but like, I don't know if you've had this before, because it seems like it's a thing. Like, it seems like it's definitely something where people get into this if there's like, you know, merch for it. So they put it in a bowl. We were like, how do you eat this? But it looks like it's just
It
in a
also
bowl.
looks like maybe they're letting people customize. Some of these coming out look a lot simpler.
Yeah. But they also, I see a 50th anniversary water bottle. Again, that guy who said like they're not doing much for the 50th, I don't get that. So the 50th anniversary of this park was in May, and so look, there's something out of stock. I guess because we're at the end of the food and wine festival, that
You
is
said
out of
tomorrow's
stock.
the last day?
Tomorrow's the last day. Yeah. Is that? Oh, is it? That's
One of the non-alcoholic drinks.
with the rhubarb.
Yeah. It's hot, so I get that.
Yeah. So again, looks very much like an EPCOT food and wine festival, because like there's these little guidebooks here, and they have these separate stations.
TSN 6899 said in the 80s their family did a 2-week trip from Minneapolis to DC and went to Williamsburg along the way. 2 weeks in a car trip in the 80s. I cannot imagine.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, here's the food. Again, it's another one of these little booklets, just like we have back at Disney. Like, I say that as if I live there, but I feel like I kind of do. So, and then you order at the booth just like you would at Disney, and then you pick up from somewhere else. So I don't know where the pickup is for this one.
Inside, I believe.
Oh, here.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to look at this visor again. So I think we can't tell if this is like a throwback piece of merch, or if it was for Pride or what. I don't think it's for Pride.
It's got to be a retro throwback thing.
You want to grab it? So not only is it a visor, but it has lights on it, like old school. I feel like, oh my gosh.
Blinking lights, no less.
Yeah, I'm almost was tempted to get something like this just for
This
the
one may be
throwback.
burned out.
But they have so many different things for, like, I feel like different time periods, and some of it looks like it's older and some of it looks like it's newer. But yeah, so here again, here's some customized merch for a ride. A lot of it for the Griffin. There's like a Christmas ornament, and there are plates. And there's some plaid shirts, and then some more shirts. And more squid hats, obviously, because who doesn't need squid hats? Also, there's this ice cream shop, this Josephine's. We checked this out earlier too. They do mobile order. Smells like the waffle cones. Yeah, and looks like a lot of people are taking advantage of that on a hot day. Wait a minute, which coaster is this?
Griffin.
This is?
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense because of the thing was out there. I wonder if it's not running today, maybe?
I think it's interesting how right on top of everything it is. Like, look at the proximity from this ice cream shop to the bridge over the ride to the next building. Like, everything is so close.
They definitely have engineered this park to fit everything into a nice, neat little place. I mean, but
it doesn't feel crowded.
No, and I would almost jokingly say that sight lines are like, okay, yeah, you see the roller coasters and things, but like when you're in the countries, I feel like you're kind of in the country a little bit.
Yeah, it's the Hogsmeade. This is all that exists in the world is this country.
Yeah. And again, talk about commitment. Every single one of those sky buckets has a 50th anniversary of Busch Gardens Williamsburg on the side of it. So Jay Ware was saying you go and you fear for we have the trees. That is correct. Jay Ware was saying you go and you fear for your life on the Griffin, and then you come and you get a t-shirt.
You need a new shirt. Yeah.
Oh, let's go to the smokehouse down here. So there's plenty of food here. There's a lot of larger food hall places, but honestly, again, we've been kind of living on the food and wine stuff today because it's limited to just these 2 days now. But
I think one difference is even the permanent food places, not a lot have indoor seating.
True.
Missing that a little bit from Florida.
True. The Oktoberfest house in Germany has indoor seating and a show, but most of the rest of them have outdoor seating. So there's this smokehouse up here, this Trapper's Smokehouse, and it is all outdoor seating. So, but the food looks amazing. But you can see all these people they're just sitting in the shade, because again there is shade. There's plenty of shade. But you order down there, and then there's some seating up this way. But it looks like a lot of these people would just prefer to do the shade than go out and get a table somewhere where they'd be too hot. Three Rivers funnel cake and kettle corn.
Don't forget to come down here and paint your own pottery.
Yes. Christy thinks this is hilarious that you would come to a place like this, and no offense to anybody who's done it. Like, maybe this is what you love. You're like, hey, this is the only theme park in America where I can come and I can paint my own pottery in the theme park while the rest of the folks are riding the Griffin. But
at home, when you paint your own pottery, you come back like 2 weeks later after they've fired it. So I don't know how that works here.
Yeah, so they've got paint your own pottery, and they got a bear. Hey, look, it's Captain Cacao's cousin. No? Nobody? Okay.
Grade number 8 recommends Smokehouse as best dine here.
Oh, cool. Okay. If we have any room left after we eat everything food and wine, we will definitely consider that. But so here's the place where you go and you pick out your thing, and you paint your.
I know the connections with Whippets, but they sure look good.
Whippet sticks. But again, you can do your own pottery. Look at that one though. Looks like a.
This is even funnier. The paint your own candle like that. How is that not going to melt?
I don't know. Looks like I was trying to track that as like a monster truck, I guess, and then cats and dolphins and Christmas tree maybe and fish. But again, there's so many interesting offerings at this park. that you can just kind of.
Your backpack's making me nervous in here.
I'll try not to hurt anything. So here's the dip your own candles section, where they have all these different colors, and you can dip the candles in them. And sorry if the fan is giving strobe effect. There's an antique photos because, of course, every place in the world in the 80s and 90s had an antique photo place, and apparently they still have it here. So we're not going to do that today. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay, we're
You're
not
going to pass on that.
Yeah. There's a general store. There's the Le Scoot that we did, that I was talking about down there. And there's a place where you can, Le Scoot, sorry, is a log flume ride. And it was really bumpy, but we didn't get soaked, so it was still kind of fun. But definitely a day where you would want to do that. So here's where you can pan for gems. So you go and you buy down there a bag of gems at the general store, and then you drop them into here and pan for gems. Which again, I don't know of any other theme park. Maybe Silver Dollar City.
Dollywood.
Oh,
has
Dollywood.
gemstones, yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Jay commented so much theming. Yeah, it is unbelievable from land to land how much effort and detail has been put into everything.
This is the Fort Wilderness experience. Yeah, so have we been in the shop?
No.
There's a lot of not park-related merch, and then there's a lot of park-related merch, and then there's a lot of ride-related merch. So they kind of have a little bit of everything. This one looks more generically Canada, maybe, because they've got syrup. Ooh, coffee-infused syrup, salted caramel, rum barrel aged, bourbon barrel aged. Hello, Jake, bourbon barrel aged. And we've got a little, what's the counter for? Like maybe drinks back there?
Yeah, they're serving. Canadian Breakfast Club.
So Canada in the middle of, I guess we passed by France. I don't know where we're headed next.
There's the Lafritte's shirt, the blue one on the bottom.
Oh yeah, here's the shirt for the fry
There's one
place.
down there, see? Two different ones.
Yeah, there's some really cool stuff. This one I like a lot because I like Le Scoot. I like that. I think this one used to be sponsored by Nestea, and we have a family memory of my niece yelling at my dad and saying, "Uncle Herb, I don't want to go," just before they did the big drop. And it was, they had this saying, "Take the Nestea plunge" at the top. So, there's some more of the Whip It Sticks things. Should we get this for Jake? With the, like the crop top?
Fishnet cropped shirt.
Yeah.
That's not Screaming Jake to me.
No?
No.
Honestly, if they had these in his size, these would be great. These jammies.
May the forest be with you.
Yeah, these totally say Jake. Yeah, Fire Chief. I mean, it's kind of crazy. And there's another one of those boards up here that or the boards, the signs with the pictures from the 1995 to 2005. And again, the park was founded in 1975, so obviously everything is on the fives. So much stuff. They have an indoor coaster called Dark Coaster, which I wanted to ride, which looks very much like, it's a straddle coaster, very much like Tron. But there's an art gallery, of course, because they've got it all, and a covered bridge down here we're going to go over. But
Jayware says it's like World Showcase with attractions. Yeah, exactly.
It kind of feels that way, doesn't it? They used to have a lot of entertainment. They do still have a lot of entertainment too. That's the thing is there's again they've got at least one big show. Look how much fun they're having. So much fun. And they heard me. Oh, the scoot. This is it. See what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of a cool little, I mean, again, it's old as the hills. It's bumpy. Yeah, Hollow Scream and Christmas Town are must-dos. I've never done Hollow Scream, but we have done Christmas Town. But it was super bumpy, but again, it was just the right amount of water, I feel like. It was like a sprinkling of water, honestly. And then again, the way everything, the Alpengeist roller coaster goes through on this side, and then the wooden roller coaster over here on the other side.
See the snow for Alpengeist back there on the hill?
Alpengeist is coming through, I think. No? I hear it. Okay. So Alpengeist is over there. I was thinking it was going to come over here, but maybe not. It's got to come sometime, right? Oh. There it is. You want to get in on that? Huh?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, no. You
No?
must be talking to one of them.
No, I was talking to
Not
you.
me. Nope.
Look at all this steel, though. And again, it's sort of a little unsightly. I get that. Some people who would talk about sight lines may say have a problem with that. But they've tucked it in between all these trees so that you don't see it from everywhere in the park necessarily. You just kind of see it back in here.
Skyliner. Or Skyride.
The Skyride, yeah.
Jake, come on.
What
Jake
is-
wants to ride that one. You can have my spot, Jake.
This is so crazy. I love this covered bridge, though.
Shade, shade, shade.
So much shade.
No, we cannot.
There have definitely been some altercations between parents and kids here. A little bit of yelling. Definitely heard that. So here we are. It says Germany, and Germany and Oktoberfest are two different areas. Germany has the land of the dragons. I forgot about that. Oh, and there's Alpengeist going up the hill.
This is a lounge fly shop.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go check that out.
A non-Disney lounge fly shop.
Well, are there lounge flies that aren't Disney? That seems crazy talk.
SeaWorld.
Yeah. SeaWorld Rescue Pack? That's kind of cool.
SeaWorld and Sesame.
What's that one?
Oh,
Oh, there's an Elmo loungefly.
it's
And
got a
then-
Busch Gardens tag on it.
Oh, because they have what are the Scottish cows that Dara likes?
Sure. Scottish
Highland,
cows.
Highland,
I don't know.
Highland cattle maybe?
I don't know.
Oscar the Grouch loungefly. Sesame Street. Come on. This is the stuff. The cups.
Fire Chief, I do not want to find the answer to that question.
What was the
How
question?
close do you get to hitting a tree branch? Yeah, no thank you. I will not find that one out. It's not the Clydesdales on that loungefly because it's got horns, so some kind of a cow. Oh, we're gonna ask.
Guess question. The loungefly with the cow. What is that one?
The brown one?
So that's like our Highland cows.
The what cow?
We have one Highland cow.
Highland
and a
cows.
Scottish cow.
Okay.
So it's pretty much just a backpack version of the Highland cow. that
Gotcha.
we have. One of them did recently pass away, unfortunately.
Well, why would you tell us that? We didn't know. We didn't know they died. All right, so I have another question.
Yeah.
What's the best roller coaster in this park?
I really love Pantheon.
Pantheon.
If you're like a brisk, like if you like a full-on roller coaster,
Yes.
Pantheon is good.
Pantheon.
Because it'll like shoot forwards and back, and it's so smooth. It's one of our newer rides.
What about Big Bad Wolf?
Big Bad Wolf is really good.
Okay.
It has such good theming. His Pantheon got a little bit of response for the theming of Pantheon, so they really like outdid themselves.
Oh, with Big Bad Wolf? Okay.
Yeah, it's really good.
So is Pantheon like last year's coaster?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no. Last year's would have been Dark Castle. But
Gotcha.
Dark Castle is closed today.
Yeah, why? I wanted to ride it.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, what's the best one, do you think? Also Pantheon?
I tried on Grover's Alpine Express.
So Grover's Alpine
I
Express.
appreciate
And
that
then you're done.
perspective.
Grover, gotcha. Noted. Thank you so much. I
Thank
appreciate it. Y'all have a good day.
Jake, as the tallest person I know, you would be one to find out how close those branches are.
Oh my gosh, that's the thing we were talking about earlier with the Big Bad Wolf. So the Big Bad Wolf, so here's the entrance to Alpengeist over here. So the Big Bad Wolf, I don't think we go up this way, right? I don't think there's anything up here. Yeah, I think this is just like Alpengeist stuff, so we'll turn around here. But the Big Bad Wolf has a height limit
Maximum,
on it. Maximum
and minimum height.
of 6'5". So I would fear for Jake's life on that one. That one seems a little scary for my boy, but you know, we could get you on it maybe. This is interesting.
Cuckoo clocks. That's a big Germany thing.
Okay,
Wait, Switzerland thing. Where are we? Are we in Germany or Switzerland?
it's Germany.
Germany.
It's Germany, but like then they've got Oktoberfest that we're going into, which is like different thing. And again, look at this seating, covered seating for no particular reason other than to
Seating
leave.
and shade.
Other
That's
than-
ride swap right there.
You
It's
think so?
probably. Yeah, it's right at the base of the terrifying Alpine.
Germany. Ich habe eine Bruder und eine Schwester.
Now translate that.
I have a brother and a sister. That's all that means. It's the only thing I learned in one semester of German. And then from Castle Wolfenstein, Holt, come and sing
You're welcome, everyone, for
Yes.
that lesson in German.
so much. You were talking about Hummels?
Oh my gosh! Again,
And a
things
Chris-
you want to carry through a theme park. Precious moments.
Oh, is that what they are? Precious moments?
Yeah.
You know, every moment with you is a precious moment, my love.
Aww.
Oh, Black Forest Motors. That looks cool.
I like those. There's your light blue.
Good, how are you?
There's a 50th anniversary sweatshirt, which is cool.
Yes, okay, so here's some 50th merch. And again, this guy said they were, like, it's like they were hiding it. Oh, this is member merch. Hello.
Okay.
And then there's the Dark Coaster shirt back there.
The Big Bad Wolf stuff is great. The theming is awesome.
Well, she said the theming on the attraction is
I
awesome
know,
too.
but I'm just talking about the merch.
Yeah, it actually reminds
Very
me.
classy.
It also gives the NC State Wolfpack. So that's the
Go Pack.
same colors. Yeah, but we also say Go Pack for us. So here's a Warm Pals
Highland Cow.
Henry the Highland Cow. So you thought I was making that up?
I believed you entirely.
I don't know about that. They've got Sleepy Animals. See, you don't even need to go to Disney for Sleepy Animals. They got Sleepy Animals over here.
Why
And
is Bumble here?
I don't know. That's definitely, it looks like a Bumble knockoff, doesn't it?
Yep.
I don't think it's, no, they're not out here. It's a Busch Gardens thing, probably for Alpengeist.
I guess the abominable snowman is universal.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I can't say that word either.
Is
for
universal.
everyone.
It's for everyone. Is universal. We'll allow it. There's some Germany stuff. Oh, look at the little, what are those
Salt
called?
and pepper shakers.
No, these things up here.
Oh, the rotaries.
Rotaries. Yeah, Christy has a couple of these rotaries that we bring out for Christmas. But
Beautiful.
they are.
Not something I want to carry through an amusement
Through
park.
an amusement
They are
park.
beautiful.
And nutcrackers. We have
Very
a lot of
fragile.
nutcrackers.
Please do not handle. That is accurate.
Okay. And then looks like a Christmas shop situation. Christmas ornaments, and it's a winter wonderland, guys. Also, there's seating in here.
Because they're sitting everywhere. It's
Look at that.
great.
Yep.
We've got to bring your mommy and daddy that so they can see these. It's so cool.
Yeah, it's really cool though. And there's some explanation of the Christmas traditions from Germany and France and Ireland. That's kind of awesome. And then they've got this whole America lineup of merchandise. And then this dude, I don't know what he's up to, but there's that.
He's a leprechaun.
They have food and wine merch. Oh, honey, they have food and wine merch.
That is a unique color. That's a drop one.
I would assume mustard.
The ever popular mustard shirt.
Yes. But like look, it's Little Chef. And then this, what is that? It's like a wine bag.
Yep.
I bet you they had a lot more merch since again, this is the end of it, but they've got some glasses here. And again, this is the logo on the shirt. Ah, beer steins.
Where's your other hat?
Quite the epic adventure, says Rob Basemore. Well, thanks, Rob. Thanks for showing up, buddy. Appreciate you. Where you been? Cuckoo clocks and beer steins. And look at those up there. That one. What the heck is that? This one in the middle here looks like the Stanley Cup. And then you got those up in the corner that I was impressed with until I saw that one. And then just like in EPCOT, they've got specific stuff that's just for Germany.
I don't know. All I see is steins.
This is for Fire Chief, I guess. All right. German wine tasting, ice cold beer sold here.
Never mind, I'm going there. It's 4:52.
Yeah, I was just looking at that.
Funnel cakes, always a good choice.
Bratwurst shirt for when you spill mustard on your shirt. Exactly.
I don't think you can have a naked lady statue at Disney.
I don't know. Are we allowed
But
to?
the glockenspiel is amazing.
Are we allowed to stream this? Is this okay? Yeah, the glockenspiel is kind of amazing. I feel like, isn't the Land of Dragons thing somewhere near here?
The what? Sorry?
The Land of Dragons. The Land of Dragons. There it is. Look at that. Look at that. I want to go to there.
Great number 8 was telling us to the left. You are on it.
Oh, it's the Land of Dragons. All right, great number 8. What's this dragon's name? It's got to have a name, right? No? Do not climb on the fence, but everything else seems to be up for grabs. Again, lots of seating for the grown-ups over here, and then lots of people getting soaked over here. I guess one of those things that like they used to have at Curious George that I guess they still have in Poe, where it fills up with water and then dumps. And you see these little kids get. There we go. Okay. There's another little kids like play area, I guess, over there.
Jay was just commenting on the music. But it doesn't come from Spotify like EPCOT.
No, but I hear Vince Guaraldi.
Yeah. Peanuts theme song's playing.
Yeah.
The music from Land to Land has been fantastic.
Oh, and when we walked into England, they were playing like British pop songs. So like Madness, Our House from the 80s. Oh, Fire Chief said nothing. So I think we're using microphones. You may not be able to hear a lot of the background noise, I hope. That's kind of the hope, is that you guys are able to hear us blabbing and don't have to hear every noise that's happening. But look at that. Chug a tug and bug a dug. So I guess this is Chug a Tug over here, and then this is Bug a Dug, which is
And this one is Flutter Sputter.
Yeah, so there's little kiddie rides. That's okay. Little kids need rides. I don't think Disney doesn't have anything like this, but that's all right. Teacups and things and stuff for the family. That was Walt's dream, right? So you can see back there, there's the Loch Ness Monster. And I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I did indeed survive the Loch Ness Monster. So that is definitely Vince Guaraldi and Peanuts. So, Land of Dragons, fun land. And you know what? Today is pretty busy, but it hasn't been like insane. We haven't had like long lines for things. I mean, we definitely waited for Le Scoot, but yeah.
Guys,
All right, we were going right away.
All right. Oh, there's the Rhine River Cruise. And then the Sky Ride and the Carousel. So I think that's probably, I think we're gonna probably wrap it up. Thank you guys for hanging out with us on our anniversary trip. Hey, look, it's us. Thank you guys so much. We really appreciate it. It's so fun to have a community like this where everybody just jumps in and hangs out with us. And you know, again, if you have any friends who want to be involved, just let them know. Patreon.com/GoPack, or y'all just come send them to parkadventuresclub.com. We got, I think it's, Stephanie's definitely on this Sunday for our Park Adventures Club. We're going to be back at 8:30 on Sunday night, tomorrow night. So we're going to be back in time for that. And then come hang out with us on the Park Adventurers Club. That's our park show. We do it every Sunday night at 8:30, except for last week when we were having an epic adventure. But thanks for sharing everything today. Thank you for being a part of this, and we will talk to you guys soon.
Have a good weekend.
Thanks. Can't do it without